So what's the main structure here we're talking about? You got a short intro, verse, lift, chorus. Verse, lift, chorus. Some kind of bridge. Something radical happens about 2 minutes, 2 minute 30 seconds. And then you can basically chorus and out, right? Verse, lift, chorus, bridge, chorus, and out. Verse, lift, chorus, bridge, chorus, and out. Memorize that. Like, if your songs are not following some kind of structure like that, you're missing out. You're not giving that song the best chance that it deserves, right? Because us songwriters, us composers spend a lot of time and a lot of care. We put a lot of soul and a lot of love and passion into our songs. And to go through all that and have nobody listen to it because you just didn't give it to people the way they expected. And so this has to do with the human animal, all right? This is a phrase Ralph Murphy uses, the human animal. Because we are just stupid mammals, right? We have limitations. We can only think of so many things at once. And so you're giving them that song the way the human mind expects to receive it. Does that make sense? So it's not about selling out. It's not about compromising your integrity. It's about understanding the craft. So, some other stuff here, like if you have a rap in a song, you don't want to have a lot of melodic content going on when you're rapping because it overloads the brain. The human mind can only focus on one of those things, so it's either focusing on the melody or it's focusing on the rap. And again, there's information that's getting lost there. Another thing I learned from Ralph Murphy is this, is that when people hear a song for the first time, they're listening to it because of the music, but they stay for the lyric. And so the importance of the lyric cannot be underestimated here, guys. When we're talking about the importance of lyric, like, I'd say lyric is probably 10 to 20 times more important than the chord and arrangement of the song. Because they're intrinsically linked, okay? You can't have a chord change without a change in thought, without a word change. All right, like we were talking about earlier. Check this out. So here's a tune called Can't Hide Love, right? So here's where the verse starts. Let's examine that a little bit. Notice by the time we're here, that's the end of that little melody. The idea is here. Okay? Now we have the next idea. Now, I don't actually have all the lyrics memorized on this one, so but even the way it's phrased, you can hear there's a separation, right? So I'm going to put all that together and listen to the separation of the melody, right, the vocal. And I'm willing to bet money if anybody wants to get some action on this. Somebody tell me the lyrics, the first verse. I'm willing to put some action down on this. That not only is there a break in the notes there, but there's also a change in idea from the first phrase to the second phrase. So here it is all together. Oh, let's try that again. Little break. Okay, so where's the chorus there? Again, just to drive the point home here, folks. Can't hide, right? It's literally right there, exactly where you want it, right about the 60-second mark of that song. So it's kind of a science. It's kind of interesting because it's a little science. It's a little bit of like, I guess, physics and like psychoacoustics going into this. A little bit of math. I skipped over a lot of the math, but those are the rules. And so you can hear right here as well. You can hear that beginning part was a verse, and you have a lift, then bam, chorus. There's no detour. All right. There's no now we're gonna U-turn and go back, and I left my wallet at home. Whoops, sorry. No, we're moving. We're taking the listener on a journey here. Invite them in, take them on a journey. So the last important thing that I'm listening for, again, in lyrics especially, is a sense of passage of time. And the song that I did with Ron Cooper, the collaboration we did, which was, I believe, the Christmas special from last year. We did an R&B song, and the name of the song was Fine With You. So guess what the lyric's going to be in the chorus? It's Fine With You. So we have the beginning of the song. We go along. We're the first time we met, okay? I don't remember the lyrics exactly, but it has to do with, you said this to me when the first time we met, and I couldn't believe it, and da-da-da-da. I want to be fine with you. Bam. Right on the chorus. Right where you want it. 60 seconds. Go back, check the record. Verse 2 has to do with, now we're together. Now, are you still going to hang with me? Are you still there with me? It's, we're fine together, right? So I'm fine with you, but now we're here together. We get, again, back to the chorus. Fine with you, driving the point home. Now we're at the bridge. Guess what? Now we're old and gray. Will you still be there 50 years from now? What about in the future? What about this? What about that? So that's the bridge. It's the what about. It's the shock. Something's different here, right? And we went to, let me see. So it goes something like this. When we get to that bridge, you're expecting it to go back, but it's... There's tension there, right? It's, what about? And that is the bridge. So there's a feeling, there's a passage of time, there's a journey, there's a narrative that happens. And again, this is not going to guarantee anything about the success of the song, but it's going to guarantee that whoever listens to that song is going to get what you're saying. So those are the main rules. There's a couple of more. The 7 structures. Only 6 of them really make money. So just be careful about what you're choosing. Now, I'm going to conclude this here. By not reinventing the wheel, this actually frees my brain up to be creative in the areas where it really makes sense. So I'm not being creative about stuff that's going to distract people from the song. I'm being creative in that bridge. That's the part. That's anything goes practically. You want to do a guitar solo there. You want to do a crazy synth solo. You want to do some reharmonization and some cool rhythms, or like a gospel choir call and response, or like a really funky vamp with a Hammond organ. So that's where you get creative. So it leaves space for that. But it leaves space for it in the place where the listener is ready for it. They're waiting for it. Okay? They want it there. Instead of smashing them over the head with, oh, look how creative I am, you draw them in, you tell them your story, and then they're like, oh, I'm kind of getting bored with this story. Bam, creativity. Now they expect it. Now they want it. So it's saving that really, really cool stuff that you could just do whenever, right? It's saving that really cool stuff for the exact moment where people want to hear it. And that is the point. And that's the biggest point of this whole entire thing. Because if you're going to be creative and you're going to put in passion and time and blood and sweat, I just want people to be able to like experience that with you, right? I don't want all you songwriters out there to be putting out a bunch of duds just because nobody told you the rules. Just because you might be a guy like me who goes to college for 4 years and doesn't learn any of this stuff. They don't learn how the real world works. And so get Mr. Ralph Murphy's book here, Murphy's Laws of Songwriting. And let me know what you guys think. Again, what is a good song in your opinion? What does your favorite songs do for you? Do you consider hit songs to be good? Do you consider pop music to be good? I don't know. I think either way, pop music and the music industry and anything that sells 1 million units should be respected and studied and understood. And I think all of us can agree with that and get something out of that.